Court, London Film and Comic Con 2014. The queues have been absolutely mental today. I think it's only fair to say there's been a few hiccups with how everything has been kind of planned. Otherwise, we're here now. It's now about five-ish, I think, but finally got in. It's very, very, very hot in here, but there are some very, very awesome cosplayers in here as well, so we're going to go and talk to some of them and see what we can find out. Okay, so I am standing here with Slender Man, who is probably the creepiest person here. So, have you enjoyed Comic-Con today? Alrighty, I'm going to take that as a yes, and yep, and you're freaking me out, I can't do this properly. So what do you like to do when you're not scaring people in the woods? Alrighty, well that was Slender Man, everybody, and I think he's going to go off and scare everybody else now. Okay, we have here, what's your name?
My name is Thor.
Thor.
Like a superhero.
Like the superhero. And you are from Star Trek, obviously.
That's right, I'm playing the Borg from Star Trek.
That was one of my favourite Star Trek movies, was one of the Borg.
Well done.
What's your favourite thing about coming to Comic-Con and cosplaying and things like that?
Everybody's so nice and accepting and appreciative and very supportive of each other. It's just a big feel-good factor all weekend.
So how long have you been coming to Comic-Cons and things like that? Is it a new thing, or have you been doing it for a long time?
I've been coming for about 4 years. I became Borg 2 years ago, and it's been wonderful. A lot of fun, a great experience. Seen loads of smiles on faces.
And you must be, I mean, I'm not even cosplaying. I was cosplaying earlier, but I'm not even cosplaying anymore, and I was absolutely sweating buckets, and I still am now. You must be dying right now.
Yeah, I'm suffering. I did have aircon, but it's not working at the moment, and I'm very sore as well, so I'll survive, I'll adapt.
And do you have any plans to go to Winter LFCC or MCM in October?
It'd be very nice to go to both of those, or either. I'll just have to see what happens, I think.
Well, it's been lovely talking to you, and enjoy the rest of the film. So we were just having a conversation, and you have completely made this yourself, haven't you?
Yeah, I completely made this out of, like, you first carve the whole thing in, it's called Sika block. It's a sort of wood, so I use the chisels to carve the whole Buzz Lightyear, and then I vacuum form plastic to get all those parts.
That is absolutely incredible. Okay, so I'm feeling incredibly short right now. To my left, I have
The 11th Doctor from Doctor Who.
Very nice, and we have
Bane.
Ah. So, how long have you two been coming to like Comic-Cons and things like that?
I actually, come September this year, I would have been cosplaying for 1 year. I go to several cons like Eurogamer, London Super Comic Con. This is my first London Film and Comic Con, and I have been to 2 MCMs.
Very nice. What about you, Bane?
I myself have been doing it for only a year myself. My first was here last year, and I have done MCM and Winter London Film and Comic Con, and then I spent the time preparing for this one again. So I've got a lot more different cosplays to come in October, because I'm building a Draenei World of Warcraft armor, where I'll be about 7 foot on these huge stilts with a massive hammer.
That's amazing. I'm here with Simon. Hello, Simon.
Hello.
So, can you tell us a little bit about Sacred 3, please?
Yeah, Sacred 3 is the new release in the Sacred series of games. It is a hack and slash, like a multiplayer role-playing game, sort of like a bit like what you'd call the old days of Gauntlet. It's a game from the past. It's similar to that. It's like a Dungeons and Dragons type game. It is a multiplayer with 4-player co-op. You can also go online, 4 players together. It runs through the Steam network, but you can buy it as a separate entity. But you run through Steam, and you can invite in other players and play online in co-op mode with other people. It's released on August the 1st. You can pre-order now. It's also released on the 5th of August in North America, and it's been well received. And this is the first time it's been played out in the public.
Oh, brilliant! Cool. And what sort of price range are we looking at for it?
It's about, on the PC it'll be about $29.99, and usual like £45. Usual Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much for that. Thank you for your time. That was brilliant.
No problems at all.
Okay, so I'm here with Andy right now. Hello, Andy.
Hello.
So, can you tell us a bit about the Classic Gaming Championships?
Certainly can. We're running this event here. This is one of several heats. Basically what we do is we have a pool of 15 games, and we choose at each show we choose 5 games at random. Anybody can enter, it's free to enter, and basically we log the scores, and at the end of the day the person that has the highest score wins that heat and goes on to the finals in Manchester. They win a handheld games console courtesy of funstock.co.uk, our sponsors, and they win all expenses paid trip to the finals. So it's, like I said, it's free, anyone can enter. And then in Manchester we have the 10 finalists, so that's one person representing each show, and they go on to the big grand final, and we have one winner, and he's is crowned the Classic Gaming Champion of the UK.
Brilliant. And what kind of games, like kind of retro games and things like that, can we expect to see in the championships?
They're all kind of pick up and play games. They're all classic games, so the earliest ones are on the Atari 2600 and the latest are on the PlayStation. It's a mixture of genres, so we've got a time trial on Super Mario Kart, high score on R-Type, Pang, I think we've got Paperboy today. So it's a mix of well-known titles, puzzles, pick up and play ones, and maybe a few different ones that people won't have played before.
Brilliant, that sounds amazing. So when is the finals in Manchester, did you say?
Yeah, the final is at, I'm trying to find a poster. It's at Play Expo in Manchester on the 11th and 12th of October.
Brilliant, well, you heard him. You can play for free and enter for games.
Come and enter now.
Come and play the games, people.
So near you soon.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Andy.
Hi, I'm Sonish. Who are you?
Leah.
That's a pretty name.
Thank you.
I like Carouse.
Can I touch your head?
That feels great. That feels great. Hi. Hi. Can you touch my head again? That feels great. Giggity. Giggity. Alright.
Okay, so this has to be the most awesome family at the con. We have to be a little bit quiet because we got one out for the count. It's been a really, really busy day, hasn't it, guys? Oh, actually, it's been a busy weekend.
Yes, yesterday was totally insane. Completely packed. We couldn't move anywhere. Today was much, much better. We could see the clothes, the comics. It's much better.
So, how many cons have you guys done as a whole family?
So since last year we started doing LSCC, then we went to MCM, LFCC, Eurogamer, Hyper Japan as well, then Winter MCM and Winter LFCC.
Last year and this year.
And then this year we did LFCC again, now MCM and LSCC. We're going to Dragon Con in Atlanta, and then doing Winter MCM and Eurogamer again.
Oh wow, awesome. So, what are you planning on doing for your next con then? Are you going to be Batman again, or are you going to do something different?
Superman.
You're going to be Superman. You can have a really awesome costume and you're going to fight crime.
Yep.
What about your little brother there? What do you reckon he's going to do?
I don't know.
Don't know? Okay. Well, I should imagine you guys want to get home. It's been a really, really busy weekend, so... All right, guys. Well, thank you so much, and we'll see you at the next one. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's Kayla! Hello! So, what's your favourite one to do?
Harley Quinn, hands down. She's my favourite character. I'm really biased, so...
Which version though? Because there's so many different versions.
100%. I'm very much classic Harley Quinn. Bruce Timm and Paul Dini are my heroes, so for me it'll always be classic Bruce Timm. I'm not the biggest lover of the New 52, which anybody who knows me knows how I feel about the New 52 Harley, as I like to call her Hardly Quinn, because it's so not her anymore. Like even the origin story's not her anymore to me.
The thing is, people tend to take characters, very much loved characters, and completely change them. Sometimes they might maybe change them for the better, like a few little changes, but otherwise, like they take really loved characters and just completely destroy them.
For me, Harley Quinn, I grew up with the animated series, and then they decided to release her into comics, and so I grew up with that. So for me, the classic Bruce Timm Harley will always be my number one. But when I saw the release art for the New 52 Harley, especially Suicide Squad Harley, I'm going to be on my heart kind of sank a little bit, because I was just looking at it going, this is not the character I grew up with. I don't know who this character is. And I remember reading Suicide Squad for the first time and trying to give it a chance. And I think I got to issue 3 before I was like, I can't read this anymore, because that's when they started changing her origin story and like the whole costume and how she acquired it, and down to how her skin was white, and that was, it was just wrong, and it was just really, no.
No, I know what you mean, because I'm like that with some characters. Like, you see the way they've redesigned them and you go...
Like, sometimes a redesign could be a good thing, especially with how generations growing up now, and like, you know, you've got to appeal to different fan bases. But I think Harley Quinn was one, for me personally, she was one of those characters that didn't need to be changed. She was, for me personally, perfect as she was, despite her crazy little issues.
Well, she's one of the most loved characters, let's be honest, out of Batman. Besides, obviously, Batman. She's like, this is the, yeah, and the Joker. She's one of the most loved. I mean, there's Batman right there anyway. But yeah, she's one of the most loved characters anyway. So I think you're going to end up upsetting a lot of people if you're going to take her and mess around with her.
When she was first released, I remember seeing a lot of people were very much like, that is not who she is. And then when the origin story came out and everyone realised that there was a massive change in the character, I think a lot of people did initially struggle with it. Like, some people have persevered through it and they've fallen in love with it. For me personally, it's just not the same character. But as everybody knows, who knows me and follows my work, they know that when it comes to Harley, I am the most biased person in the world. And for me, it'll always be Bruce Timm and Paul Dini.
I think that's totally fair enough. So, will you be doing London? Winter LFCC or MCM?
I am hoping to. Well, I've got cosplays planned already, so...
Do we get any hints, or is it a secret? October.
Right, well, October I'm bringing my Silent Hill nurses, and I'm doing a Disney...
I love you.
...group cosplay as well.
I love you.
And
marry me.
Okay. I'm probably thinking of bringing my Harley out again as well, because she's only been out once this year. She's my favourite to do, so I'll probably bring her out as well.
Definitely a good idea. Well, it's been really, really lovely talking to you. Thank you so much for talking. Can we do the little derpy dance that we did at the beginning? We have Chloe Chaos. Yay!
Hello, I'm Chloe Chaos.
So, who are you? You did tell me, but who are you cosplaying today?
I'm cosplaying as Cassandra Shane's Black Bat, which is basically when she becomes Batgirl, but she reinvents herself because she's like, nah, mate, I want to do my own thing, basically.
Awesome. The biggest question I have for you is how many times has your cape been stood on today?
One too many. I have to keep holding it up like this. So it's
walking along. And
it's only stuck on by really tiny hook and eyes, and I'm really scared someone's going to pull it off and like rip the whole suit and then hold my butts on show. So yeah, I mean, I did make it.
So you're doing MCM in October, aren't you? Any ideas of what you're going to be cosplaying there?
I'm going to cosplay my own version of Jinx from League of Legends because there's an Officer Caitlyn and an Officer Vi skin, and so I'm going to do a basically like a gel version to match that, and the Nightingale armor from Skyrim.
Awesome. And you have your own YouTube channel, don't you? So do you want to tell everybody what your YouTube channel is?
It is Chloe Chaos, but the URL is This Is Me Chloe because I changed it. Yeah. I've got tutorials on cosplay and vlogs, and it's just a really random collection of stuff.
Awesome. So make sure to check that out. And I think what is left to tingily touch our tips. Okay, so this has been London Film and Comic Con 2014. Yesterday, I think we filmed a little bit of footage, but everybody was
Very hot and sweaty.
absolutely exhausted. So today has been a lot more relaxed, a lot more fun. We've had a chance to kind of walk around and speak to a lot of people, and you've had your cape stood on countless times. And so thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoy this video, and bye from London.